Hi everyone, welcome back to AI Somnium Files nirvanA initiative. What a crazy sequel this has been so far. We got two endings last time. We got the Kizuna and Lien ending, which was super sweet and amazing. And then we also got the Gen and Amame ending, which was really sad. There was a path that was locked to us before that has now unlocked. So that's where we're gonna start. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching. We can go a little bit further. Okay. A little bit further. I guess we're starting here.
Oh, you came. Good. Want something to drink? With water? On the rocks? You don't have to be shy. It's on me. It's such a bizarre case, the HB serial killings. That being said, the facts are fairly straightforward. Pointing out a culprit can't be too hard. Do you already know? Terror. Who are they, really?
Who is Terror? Who is Terror indeed? Mama? Tokiko? Jin? Uru. I don't think it's any of these people. But then, I mean, we found dead bodies, complete bodies of Jin and Uru. But does that carry over to this path that we're going down? So if we were to assume that, like, maybe we didn't find all those bodies, then maybe, I guess, Uru Somizuki would be the best guess. But I'm not convinced that it's Uru.
Right. Uru. We know he killed at least 3 people. Jin Furuwe, Chikara Horadori, Andes Komeiji. But why did he kill them? What was his goal?
Was it really Uru? Okay. Well, we know Andes Komeiji because he stole the thing. Jin, Chikara, and Komeiji to build schools in Africa? What? To get revenge? Although, I mean, I guess that works for all 3.
That's true, I suppose, but that wasn't the main reason.
I guess nirvanA initiative? Actually, it's to build schools in Africa, obviously.
He wasn't some noble philanthropist. That has nothing to do with anything.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was it. The nirvanA initiative.
That's right. The nirvanA initiative. The loony plan to have humans reach moksha. That's why Uru killed the 3 of them. We can put aside the little details for now. The most concerning aspect of the whole thing is the time difference. The left and right sides of the victims were found 6 years apart.
Yes.
Regarding the first victim, the facts are already in.
First victim, Jin Furuwe.
6 years ago, on February 10th. Jin Furuway's body fell from the ceiling of Devita. And this year, 5 days ago, also on the 10th, Uru Somizuki's left half was found at the stadium, not Jin's. Plastic surgery and complete organ transplants. It fooled the investigators into thinking they were the same person. But what about the other victims? Chikara, Komeiji, Tokiko. How do you explain those three?
I don't know. Because we're not seeing reality.
You have good intuition. You might already know.
We're in a simulation. We can't trust our own eyes. We're infected with the TC purge. I don't know. They're all different people. They're all two people. No. It couldn't be. I don't know. Okay. Because Tokiko made miracles happen? No. Ryuki and Mizuki were hallucinating. I'm thinking maybe. Professor Brown created a time machine. The timeline was not in the correct order. Ooh, timeline was not in the correct order? I'm gonna go with the hallucinating because at some point I was thinking that we can't trust Ryuki's mind and possibly Mizuki's as well. Like their memories or what they're seeing to be reality.
No, not hallucinations.
Damn it.
The right and left half of their bodies were found. No doubt about that.
Well, yeah, but that's not what I was trying to say. Okay, so then the timeline was not in the correct order? I don't... Okay, just... You gotta explain it to me like I'm 5.
Right. In other words, it's not like that. It's like this.
That's fuck... Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, this is too much. They've gone too far. They've gone too far. This is too confusing. So, I know they're gonna explain it more. I know they're gonna explain it more. But if we... Okay, so every day Ryuki and Mizuki's thing is switched? Okay, no, you know what? I'm just gonna let them explain it more.
This is the timeline that you actually experienced. The red and blue lines are intertwined, almost like DNA. You started on the red line from the top, and then followed the blue line, which led you to this point. You've traversed 4 X's. The left side is 6 years ago, and the right side is this year. To make things easier, we'll call the left side past, and the right side present. In other words, you came here. jumping back and forth between past and present, a day at a time, all to end up here.
Okay. All right, so Jin and Uru. Actually, let's not worry about that. Chikara on the 11th. Tokiko on the 12th. Komeiji on the 13th. But how is Tokiko alive on... So Komeiji didn't die 6 years ago. Komeiji died in the present. So I know they're gonna explain it to me, but I think Komeiji died in the present. But for some reason, Mizuki's something's wrong with her perception of time. Because she was confused, right? She was just as confused as I was when he was like, I talked to my dad 3 days ago or whatever, when Shoma was. All right, that's as far as I'm gonna look at it for right now. Just explain it to me, game.
Now do you understand?
Sort of.
Chikara's right half was found the night of the 11th, in the past.
Okay. So Terra killed Chikara. You know what? All right. That's right. Right. Past. Present. Okay, Chikara in the past.
His left half was found the next morning. Komeiji's right half was found on the 13th.
Present.
His left half was found the next morning at 6 a.m. 6 years have passed, and now we're here.
No, wait, he was in the... Komeiji was the past?
In the present, Tokiko's right half was found on February 12th. The next day, a little past midnight, her left half was found in the basement of Horodori Institute.
But didn't we freaking see... Okay, hold on. How do you know all this, Mama? Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay, what was I gonna look at again? Oh yeah, Tokiko. Where did we see Tokiko alive? Here. On the 14th. So that was the... So when we saw Tokiko, it was in the past? When...
Long story short, the left and right halves weren't found 6 years apart. They were all found soon after each other. Nothing supernatural here.
True flow chart. This is a chart that shows the flow of the story in chronological order. It can be checked from the menu flowchart. 6 years ago. Okay. 6 years ago, we found... Okay. Devaita and the stadium. We found Jin and Uru. Half of their bodies. 6 years ago. They were split in two. Okay. In the past, 6 years ago, this motherfucker, Chikara died, okay? Komeiji died. Okay, yeah. So, and then we talked to... Oh my god, the red and the blue. Okay, so... What the fuck? Okay. What's this here? Oh, and then okay, and then the Date in the rubble. Okay. And then the present, we find Tokiko, and she's the most recent body. Okay.
Anyway, that's just my genius analysis. Oh, but I know what you're gonna say. There's still tons of things that can't be explained, right? Especially, who killed Uru and Tokiko?
Wait, so you're saying Uru died in the present? How? Oh, because he's on this side. Oh, duh. Okay.
Jin, Chikara, Komeiji.
Jin, Chikara, Komeiji. Past.
It was Terror, Uru, who sliced these three in half.
Uh-huh.
But then Uru was killed in the present, February 10th.
By who?
Tokiko's body was found after that.
Wow.
So who killed Uru and Tokiko? Well, I'm sure this mess will be cleared up soon by Mizuki, her friend, and by you, Freyr. So anyway,
Okay.
good luck with the rest of your investigation. I'll be cheering you on.
Thanks, Mama. Or whoever is talking through the milky balls.
Who was I just talking to?
Prayer. Me.
Maybe I've had a bit too much to drink. It's awfully cold tonight.
This is insane. Finally!
Hey, about Kizzy. Are you sure she's okay?
Don't worry. I made sure she's fine.
Izuna went missing. Last night around 11, Rishi Chieda, her father, contacted me. Aiba and I started our search for Kizzy. After a while, I got a call on my phone. It was from her. She told me to meet her here at Iowan.
So, that makes us sisters?
We're not the same age, but we're like identical twins.
Okay. Okay. But they're not the same age? So... Okay. I guess the eggs were like something like the eggs were created at the same time, but then like the artificial insemination happened at different times or something, and that they're duplicates of each other. The eggs are like the same.
We have almost the same genes.
That's crazy. I'm a copy of you.
Don't say it like that.
So Mizuki was the rabbit stuffed animal, the Ada rabbit.
But I'm your clone, right?
Technically. Yes,
A clone.
but our DNA isn't exactly the same. My genome was rearranged. Your DNA was modified on top of that. Which is why you don't have the symptoms I have.
Okay.
Basically, you're an upgrade. The perfect version of me. Don't say it like that.
My older sister. Technically, she's the original that I was based off of, but I don't want to think about it like that. She's more of my big sister by proxy. I was raised at Iowan too.
Yeah, the same as me. When I was 6, you were born at Horadori Institute and sent here.
6 years difference, of course.
I'm guessing they thought it was too difficult to raise you at the Institute. I remember the day you arrived like it was yesterday. You were still a baby. But the moment I saw you, I got this feeling. I started bawling my eyes out. The people at the facility didn't know we were related. Makes sense. They were told we were from 2 different places, but we're both named Mizuki, and we looked really similar.
Your name is Mizuki too?
So to make it easier, everyone started calling me Big Sis. They called you Mizuki.
Damn, I just came and stole her whole identity. It's like, oh yeah. Hi Mizuki, you're Mizuki. Oh, this baby kind of looks like you. She's Mizuki now. What? Why were you hiding your identity?
If I revealed myself to you, you would want to know everything. And one way or another, you'd find out. You'd find out that your genes were spliced. That your real parents aren't Renju and Shoko. I didn't want you to end up like me. I wanted you to live a normal life. As normal as possible, anyway. Get a normal job, a normal husband, get married, start a family, live happily ever after.
Well, you know what? You know what, Mizuki? Big sis? The marriage thing didn't work out because the guy who I was supposed to marry, he's still in a 12-year-old's body. So, I mean, like, it's just, nothing was ever gonna work out. I'm sorry.
A life like that. But if I showed up, I would ruin all that.
So I wonder why her eyes are different colors.
That's what I thought, at least.
I see. But why didn't you tell me 7 years ago in November?
Why does she have a light blue eye?
I was already well on my way to an abnormal life at that point.
Maybe that's true.
What happened after I arrived at Iowan?
They took me to Horadori Institute every so often for examinations. Well, I say examinations. I mean human experiments. I don't think you remember. But they did terrible things. I remember getting shots with needles as big as boba straws.
Ugh.
My time with Horadori Institute
No.
ended when I was 9 and you were 3. It shut down and we were finally free. That's about the time you were adopted by the Okiura family. But me? Well, I told you about me.
That's when she
right?
started living with Kizuna.
You were blind in one eye and had a heart condition.
Oh, right. She was blind in one eye. Forgot about that.
Right. So it was hard to find a family who would take me. Ultimately, it was Mr. Chieda, the chairman.
So when you were 9, you were adopted by...
The Chiedas. I spent the next 6 years there.
6 years.
Up until I was 15, I lived under the same roof as Kizuna.
I see. That's why she called me Big Sis.
What about after that?
You said something about an eccentric woman?
Yeah, I was adopted by her.
Is it boss?
Do you mean
Do the ages match up?
Shizue Kuranushi? Boss.
Motherfucker. I forgot about that puzzle. Dang, I could have put it together, but I forgot about Boss's adopted daughter for the past like 2 or 3 streams. I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about everything else that was going on.
Which is why my name is Mizuki Kuranushi now. You think that sounds kinda lame, huh? No, it's not that.
Why did Boss adopt you?
You know how we're stronger than everybody else? Maybe she thought I'd come in handy, so she wanted to make you work for her. I don't know if that's the truth, but that's what she told me. Boss taught me how to fight. After she adopted me, she trained me hard every day. 6 years ago, when I was 18, I was hired as a top secret member of Abyss.
Oh,
Boss wanted someone who she could rely on. Someone who would never betray her. She trusted me to handle the most sensitive situations. Basically, I'm like a ninja. Well, a kunoichi. Which is why my existence at Abyss had been hidden. The only people who know are Boss, Pewter, and Ryuki.
Ryuki.
Ryuki? Why? I wonder.
What? I wonder? You're just gonna leave it at that? Okay. I'm so confused about Ryuki. Like, I have so many questions. About February 6 years ago.
It's like I told you. I want to know who did this to me. I know that Chikara was the mastermind, but I want solid proof. That's why I was investigating him and his institute. But then, out of the blue, he gets killed. That's why I started following the HB case.
About February 6 years ago. I asked her about what happened back then. She told me the details of what happened on the 12th and the 14th. The 12th. Here's challenge. And hidden stairs. So, Uru led us to where he grew up and all that stuff. And he had to kill Komeiji. He also killed Jin at some point. Or he had the other half body of Jin. Ryuki. Terror. Sync with Terror. Who was Uru. Yeah.
What you have seen and heard cannot be shared with anyone. If you do, I will kill her. I have an abundant amount of money. Even if I were to die, the assassins I've hired would still find her.
I see. That's why you didn't talk about what happened 6 years ago. But I think it's okay to start talking now. Why? I was able to freeze all of Terror's hidden accounts. We don't need to worry about any assassins anymore.
But you don't remember anything from February 6 years ago, do you?
I do not. My body was destroyed in the explosion at the cathedral. The Abyss communication network was also offline. So there was no backup taken.
By the way, I'm curious. Why were we given the same name?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't really care about the name.
But wouldn't that make it harder to tell us apart at the Institute?
I don't think they had any trouble. We had code names at Horadori Institute. I was Mouse, and you were Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember what they called us at Iowan, right?
Mizuki and Big Sis?
You were Big Sis, and I was Mizuki.
Yeah.
Is that what I called you?
No, you were still little. You couldn't talk much. You just called me BB.
BB.
BB?
Yeah.
BB, huh?
Anyway, we've already spent enough time here. We shouldn't be wasting time like this.
Good point. There's still tons we don't know about the HB case.
Follow me. I want to show you something. Huh? What is it?
Oh, no. It's nothing. Let's go, BB.
BB. Okay. Okay. Hi, Date.
Ah! What the fuck? This is information overload. My brains are gonna flow out of my ears.
Yeah, I feel you there.
Jeez, just relax. I can't just relax. What is this corpse doing here? And why are Kizzy and Leon here? Oh, and most importantly, who the hell is this?
What? Isn't it obvious?
Wait, you're that stupid porno mag collecting old man.
No.
Yes.
Why are you dressed like that? Where is Genny? What are you doing here? And one last thing. Where have you been the past 6 years? Why didn't you try to contact me?
Oh, Mizuki.
I'm sorry, Mizuki.
Okay. I think I kind of get it.
Oh my goodness. Alright, who shall we talk to first? Let's start on this side and work our way across. Leon, about BB.
I've known her for a long time.
What I don't understand is like... I think only a few people know about BB, right? Like, about who she is. Boss, Date, maybe Date, and Pewter. I don't remember exactly who, but I know Ryuki was one. So Leon, I don't think was in the loop of like, BB is a clone or whatever. But I wonder why nobody has ever like came up to Mizuki and be like, you look exactly like somebody that I know. Because Leon has interacted with both of them. It's just kind of weird, but maybe they'll explain a little bit of that. I don't know.
She's a former coworker from back when I was doing bad stuff. Back then, I used to call her Quartz.
Kizuna kinda did, yeah. But aside from that, like, when you say like, oh, you kind of remind me of somebody. But when Kizuna first met Mizuki, she was younger. But then as Mizuki grew up, like, you would think that Kizuna would be like, she looks so much like, before she looked like my big sis. Well, she knew big sis when she was younger too. So, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways.
Hey, don't just blurt that out.
Mizuki's name comes from crystal. The kanji for crystal can be read as Mizuki.
Crystals are the solid form of silicon dioxide, a mineral most often recognized as quartz.
Wait, so you were in a thieves guild, BB?
The snow isn't letting up.
Don't change the subject.
Why are you here?
There's a reason I'm here with Kizzy. I got a call from my old pal Date.
I asked him to unlock something for me.
Yeah.
Are you talking
The
about the
freezer.
freezer?
No, I got that open on the 13th.
Oh. What day is it? I don't even know what day it is right now. the 15th.
It was a different lock this time.
Anyway, that is when we met with Date and the woman he was with.
The woman? I was there too.
What time is
Why
it?
do you ask?
No reason.
It is currently 4:25 a.m. Daybreak is close.
It's Kizzy. You okay? Are you cold?
It is snowing outside, but do not worry about us. My heart is burning strong.
I heard you went missing.
I am a little embarrassed to admit this, but Leon and I plan to elope.
What?
May I ask why?
Kizzy's father won't accept me.
He threatened to send Leon to prison if he continued to see me,
And that's when I suggested that we run off together.
and I agreed.
So you two...
Yeah. They're both on the run for love.
How romantic.
But we don't know exactly where we want to go yet.
Right. We need some more time to think about it.
Did you tell Ricci that's her father?
I have told him that I am safe and sound.
Okay, well... I'm glad you weren't kidnapped.
I am so sorry that I worried you.
Yeah. I'm sorry about all this, you guys.
About
I
BB.
suppose Big Sis has already told you everything. Big Sis and I lived in the same home for 6 years. But I never thought my Big Sis was my Big Sis's Big Sis.
Big deception.
So confusing.
Anyway, Mizuki Date, I will call you Little Big Sis from now on.
Little big sis.
And you, Mizuki Kuranushi, I will call you Big Big Sis.
Still, just as confusing.
Trivia. Mizuki is BB's clone. Date already knows this. BB told him, but Kizuna and Leon don't know this yet. They think they are just sisters. So another thing that I picked up when I was kind of going back through some of the dialogue and stuff in order, one of the things that stuck out to me was when Date said, you really do... What did he say? At the abandoned warehouse, I believe? He said to Mizuki, BB, like, you really are so similar or something. You really do look like her. And that stuck out to me, but I didn't really know what it meant at the time. So yeah, that was like, he knew that this isn't his Mizuki, but that was his first time actually seeing her, and he was just like, whoa, like they weren't kidding. Like, this crazy. But yeah, I was starting to like try to formulate what he meant by that, because it definitely felt out of place, but I wasn't able to go anywhere with it. My brain. Where is the real Genny? Oh. We find out if he's actually dead in this timeline or not.
I don't know. Not here.
Well, I guess maybe he's okay then.
It's fine. I know where he is.
Oh, okay, okay.
Don't you have an idea too?
In a gutter somewhere? I don't know. When did you find out about the corpse in the freezer?
Last night. Date called me out of the blue. He told me about the corpse. And how he was pretending to be Genny. And everything else he knew.
So, the ending with Kizzy and Leon coming to an understanding and deciding to like stay together is canon. But the ending with Shoma and his father living happily ever after, making up, sadly, is in another world, another dimension. And it looks like the one where Genny dies is not the case here as well. So that's good. BB.
BB. But what? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to call you by that name.
Date. The stupid, perverted, porno mag collecting old man. Also my adoptive father. Ugh. Why were you pretending to be Genny?
I know that Horadori Institute and Nyes are both caught up in the HB case. Gen was created at the Institute, and he was acquaintances with Tokiko. So, by borrowing his mask, I could snoop on Tokiko and other members of Horidori Institute.
But why do you still look like that here?
Horidori Institute and Nai's people come here all the time. Imitating Gen makes it easier to eavesdrop on them.
Why did you reveal your identity now?
Gonna be honest, this has gotten way out of hand. I can't do this on my own. We need to work together to stop their plan.
Their plan?
Yeah, the nirvanA initiative. So first, I contacted Mizuki Kuranushi.
Date and I met 6 years ago. He knew how to get a hold of me.
I shared everything I had, and told her to find you, Mizuki.
To help stop them?
Basically.
Who is the corpse in the freezer?
Let's talk about it later. Trust me, if I explain it now, it'll only confuse you.
Let me just say one thing.
What? Do you have more insults to hurl at me for missing 6 years of your life?
No, it's not that. Maybe she just wanted to hear you say, Mizuki, you've grown so much, or something emotional like that.
No, not that either.
Ah, right. For you, it's been 6 years. For me, it's different. I've been back for 4 days dressed like this. I've been watching you guys the whole time, so I don't really have anything sappy to say.
I told you it's not that.
I'm home. Welcome back. Is that what you wanted to hear?
All right, okay. Let me try this again. Mizuki, I'm home.
Welcome back, Date. But that's not what I wanted to say. I threw away all your porno mags.
Look at that smirk. Oh, man.
Okay, I'll ask again.
Hi, Doom. Hi, Sam. How you doing? Who says porno anymore? If you play this series, you'll be hearing that word a lot. Like, you will hear that word in like 40 hours or whatever. 40 to 60 hours, I guess, to play both games. Then you will hear otherwise in like a dozen lifetimes. So yeah, they love that word in this game.
What's the deal with the corpse? Why is it in the freezer?
It's better that you see for yourself.
Let me just show you.
Another corpse?
No, not one more.
Not one at all.
It's half.
Okay. Actually, I want to talk to you guys about some stuff real quick before we progress. Okay. I'm doing pretty good, Sam. My weekend is ending, but it was a pretty good weekend. I feel pretty rested, and then I have to go back to work starting tomorrow and get exhausted again. But it's okay. It's okay. You know, we do what we gotta do. How about you, Sam? What's up? What you playing? All right, so we know the identity of Terror 6 years ago. And we know about all 4 of these half corpses being Jin's and Uru Sumizuki, I think it was, or something like that. But some major questions I still have are, what the fuck is going on with Ryuki? And when is his brother gonna come into play in all this? Because I feel like his brother is very important, but I just have no idea. I've had a million theories, but none of them have turned out to be true so far. And who is the current HB killer? Because obviously it doesn't appear that it's Uru anymore, because, well, we see him I don't even remember who is this. Uru? I don't even remember, but we see him before us, you know, twice. So yeah, I'm excited to get some answers as we play for the next 2 or 3 nights. Finish this up.
So, you finished reading the file?
Yeah.
Now do you understand?
It's been a few days, so I forgot what we learned in this file.
Now you know whose left half is in the freezer.
Uru.
Jin.
Jin.
Jin Furue.
Sorry.
That's what he really looks like.
I'm like... with all the confidence, Uru.
And this body?
Uru.
Uru Somizuki.
Okay.
Terror.
Yeah.
He murdered 3 people 6 years ago. Jin, Chikara, and Andy's Komeiji.
Uru's right half.
This box. What's this? There's some kind of device in there.
It appears to be a jet-like nozzle device.
Baron pervert. Leave Date alone. Are Leon and Kizuna okay? They're not here right now. We split at Brahmin.
They're not going far away, are they?
They should be fine. They said they were gonna think hard about where to go.
You changed?
That outfit was so hard to move in, with the wireframe and all the stuffing.
About Jin Furue.
I don't need to explain it. You should already know.
Jin Furue, the child of Tokiko and Chikara.
He was born with a rare and complicated disease. It caused inoperable tumors to grow in the right half of his body.
Jin might have had it worst of all. He got his first transplant when he was really young. I don't think he wanted to take organs from Uru.
Remember what it said in Uru's diary? He said he wanted to apologize.
I think he is referring to Jin. So you think the transplant was done against Jin's will? I'm not positive, but that's just the feeling I get.
BB. When did you get here?
Only a few hours ago, around 1 a.m.
I asked Leon to open the door to the staircase.
So the lock you mentioned earlier.
That's right. The lock to the staircase door.
That's when I asked them about their plans to run away together.
Then the 4 of us headed down the stairs. Leon carried Kizuna down.
And that's when we found the corpse on the ritual platform.
How did you find out?
I used Marco's X-ray function.
Marco?
Marco?
That's her AI ball?
The name of my AI ball in my left eye.
He's pretty shy. He doesn't talk much.
Unlike someone else I know.
Excuse me, are you talking about me?
I know Iba really well. We were partners 6 years ago.
When I was hired at Abyss, I was supposed to get Marco transplanted into my left eye, but he wasn't finished yet.
So instead, I got Iba.
But Iba and Date.
Yeah, Iba and Date were kind of fighting at the time. And I needed to see if I was compatible with an AI ball at all, so...
I see. I apologize. I do not remember anything from back then.
Because of the explosion, right?
Yes.
Wait, so Iba didn't just get her memory wiped of the explosion and everything about that, but like the whole time she was with BB?
It's kinda sad. I made so many memories with you, Iba.
Oh, jeez. Why were Iba and Date fighting?
Well, you see, I was so preoccupied with my work.
No. It was because you tried watching VR porn while Iba was still in your left eye.
While Iba was there? Ah!
That does sound like something that would make me very angry.
I told you 1,000,000 times, it was just a watermelon splitting video.
So what happened up till now?
I wanted to ask Shoma about the genetic experiments, so I visited him.
And I looked like Gen, so it didn't raise any concerns.
He told me a lot.
About his body and his older sister. And about the hidden safe.
So, his body doesn't age. His older sister is a mame. And this is the hidden safe that he remembers from when he was down here 6 years ago with Tokiko.
That's what we came here for. Wait, Shoma has an older sister?
Yeah.
You know her well.
Kizuna and Iris's friend.
A mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
A mame doi.
Really?
About Uru Somazuki.
I can't really say anything more than what's in the file. Uru Somazuki. He's the child that was kidnapped from Iowan when he was 6.
It was Chikara and Tokiko who took him. They wanted to make Jin Furue's donor.
So for over a decade, they did surgery after surgery, giving more and more of Uru to Jin. Half of his face, too.
The skin he lost was replaced by an artificial skin made of carbon chitin. Half his face was transplanted onto Jin's as well.
Right. And it was only half because Jin had a percent-shaped birthmark on the left side of his face.
A holy symbol for the Order of Percent. It was considered sacred.
And Chikara, being a devoted follower, couldn't get himself to rip that skin off.
Which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched.
Can you imagine walking around living a life as Two-Face? No wonder he didn't show his face to the world.
And after all those transplants, Jin's body ended up being cut in half.
6 years later, February of this year, Uru's body was cut in half.
So what was discovered was Jin's right half and Uru's left half.
Jin and Uru are essentially mirror images of one another.
So when the police were identifying Uru's body, they got their DNA sample to compare against from Jin's organs.
And because those were originally taken from Uru, it naturally follows that they match.
So that's why...
That is the mistake that caused investigators to believe that they were the same person.
Yep. Nice little recap there.
I've been wondering, 6 years ago, why did Uru cut the bodies in half?
Oh. Good question.
That was for the nirvanA initiative, right?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the plan? And speaking of, is the nirvanA initiative still happening? I mean, after all, Terror's dead.
Right. The mastermind is dead.
But you saw it.
On the night of the 13th, on the rooftop of Misatan. That was Terror. It was definitely Uru's voice. But Uru should have been dead.
Perhaps his voice was recorded.
Either way, the rehearsal happened even after Terror died.
Which means...
the main event will likely still happen as...
Yeah, it's safe to assume it will proceed as planned.
But I still don't understand the full scope of the nirvanA initiative.
When? Where? How? We are completely in the dark.
Why don't you ask the culprit?
Yeah, good idea. Hey, Uru, what's up with your plan, you asshole?
No, that's not what I meant. There are other culprits.
Whoever killed Uru and Tokiko.
You believe they might know something about the nirvanA initiative?
I don't know for sure, but they at least might have some clues.
But we don't know who it is.
We don't have enough information yet. Looks like we're gonna need some extra help.
Help?
Over here. Come with me.
There's nothing over here.
You would think that, right? But check this out.
Open sesame!
Marco, please.
Freaking Dante. He's like, Marco, we talked about this. You were supposed to...
What is this?
You're making me look dumb.
Do you like it? Erotic, isn't it?
How is this in any way erotic?
Much more erotic than watermelon splitting.
Let's get going. Yeah.
Hello? Oh. It was a long loading screen.
What?
Oh.
What does this mean?
It looks like this whole place is split into quadrants or something.
It means exactly what you see.
Or at least into two parts.
There are two cathedrals? That's right.
Mizuki, look.
Ryuki?
Ryuki.
I'm here too.
Tama! We miss Tama.
Tama.
How is Ryuki doing?
Terrible. It was a bad idea to show him this place. He's been like this for hours.
It's Ryuki. About Kizuna.
I heard. So she eloped, huh? Had nothing to do with the video. It was just Ryuki's active imagination.
Why are you here?
Date called me.
Yeah. I told him to head over to the other cathedral.
Does that mean he saw Uru's corpse in Tokiko's file?
He did. Yep. And then he came here through the hidden passage.
Are you okay? He's not.
He appears to at least be breathing.
Might not be if there was rope and a branch in here.
That's dark.
This has been eating at Ryuki for the past 6 years. He regretted what he did and blamed himself. He betrayed Date and shot Mizuki Kuranushi with stun bullets. And what happened to Mizuki, Date, and Kizuna on top of that? Yeah, Terror detonated the bomb, but it was Ryuki who told Date about this place. If he never did, Kizuna and Mizuki wouldn't have been hurt. That's what's been plaguing him. He started drinking, which made the whole thing worse.
I don't care if he feels bad about it. I still don't forgive him.
Easy. He had his reasons.
What about the self-destruct program in Tama?
I was overhauled completely during maintenance a few years back, and that function was deleted. That's when Ryuki opened up about what happened.
Why didn't you share this earlier?
I couldn't. Ryuki betrayed Abyss. He did something you can't come back from. I couldn't let anyone find out.
So you protected him.
It's the same reason I didn't upload the investigation data from 6 years ago. I made an oath. No matter what, I will protect Ryuki.
Damn, Tama's kind of a badass.
But Ryuki himself could have informed us sooner.
You should know why he didn't do that. Why he gave in to Terror's demands.
He wanted to protect his loved ones.
Wouldn't you do the same?
He seems a little pissed. About Ryuki.
Do you hate Ryuki? Of course I do. I want to shove a pipe in his mouth and stir up his organs.
Ugh.
6 years ago, he... It made my heart condition worse.
Oh.
It affected my work. I can't investigate properly if I have to go to the hospital all the time. But when I heard you recently joined Abyss, I shadowed you. And February 10th, when you went to the stadium, I got there before you and found the corpse. At the time, I had no clue it was Uru's left half, but I knew it had to do with the HB case from 6 years ago. I told you before that the one thing I wanted was for you to live a normal life. I couldn't let you get caught up in this case. I had to stop you. That's why...
Yeah, but she should have known that something like that wouldn't stop Mizuki. She can't scare her off. She should know that she can't scare her off like that.
I see. You shot at Mizuki to dissuade her from finding the corpse.
There's Date. Stupid shameless man. 2 cathedrals?
Marco, can you send Iba the data?
Got it. Opening it. It is a cross-section of the 2 cathedrals.
Okay, so just 2, I guess. West and east.
You get it now? There's one on the east and one on the west.
Terror blew up the west one. This one, right here.
Which happens to be the same side Ryuki met Terror, what he called his execution chamber.
On the east side was Uru's corpse and Tokiko's file.
And that mysterious box.
The one connected to the Nyes building is the east one. You can take the elevator up to the president's office.
Ryuki, you made a mistake. But lying around here in all your misery isn't gonna fix anything. If you really regret what you did, solve this case. That's the only way to atone. Ryuki, I remember one night we went out drinking. You told me about your little brother. You always talk about him when you drink. You made him a promise, right? You said, I'll become a hero of justice. If I've fallen, I just need to get back up again. You used to say it all the time. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. As long as you have a body to do it, you climb back up again. Come on, Ryuki. Climb above the debris. It doesn't matter if you're pitiful. It doesn't matter if you show vulnerability. You struggle, you crawl, and you make it back to the top.
Sound advice.
That's what we do. That's what makes us human.
See, Aiba, he's not so bad. Come on, Mizuki. He's not just a shameless old pervert.
Mr. Date. Everyone.
Come on, Ryuki. He's holding his brother's watch.
Ryuki, now's not the time to cry. Come climb up here.
You mean...
Don't get me wrong. I'll only forgive you after we solve this case. So...
Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like voice acting, crying, it seems like so difficult to do. So anytime somebody does it well, I'm just like super impressed. Like, good job. Not to make it sound like forced or like over the top, but to be able to hear like the pain and like, I don't know. After that, we all shared information. Aiba, Tama, and Marco shared everything on the local network. Date received everything as well via the device implanted in his eye socket. Anything that wasn't recorded electronically, we shared verbally. Everything from 6 years ago. Everything from this year. All the information, including Somnia, from top to bottom.
So, first thing on the agenda is stopping the nirvanA initiative.
When? Where? How? We don't know anything about it.
We should know everything except where. Tama shared all her data, right?
I did receive the information.
I didn't give it a close look. Ryuki, can you tell us more about the nirvanA initiative?
Yeah. I'll explain everything in order. First, Terror, Uru, created a video.
Hey, pay attention, guys. I'm getting caught up on everything. Oh, well, I guess we gotta... Okay. Let's talk to BB first.
Don't worry about me. You should talk to Ryuki.
Okay. But I kind of want to talk to you.
Why are you talking to me? It's Ryuki's turn, isn't it?
You're right. It's Ryuki's turn. Ryuki? Yes. Let's do it. About the videos.
Uru created 3 videos.
Uh-huh. The Bats for... No. Wait, did he create Bats 490? There was... Bats 490, the QR video, and the nirvanA trial.
QR video, nirvanA trial, and nirvanA X.
Okay, and nirvanA X. So he did not create Bats 490.
The QR video was the first.
The QR code on the signboard in Jin's body. That was a link to the video, right?
Right. So it was first made public 6 years ago, on February 10th. The motive was...
There were stories about people who went missing after watching the video, but...
It was actually the second video that caused people to go missing. The nirvanA trial.
That's the one where they used to recruit people, right?
It was uploaded on February 9th.
Back when Uru was still alive.
But what for?
I think it was a beta version of nirvanA X, the third video, for testing purposes for the main event.
Testing what?
There was a code, like Bats 490 in the nirvanA trial video. That code led to the Eastern Cathedral. The coordinates led to the staircase.
Yeah, but that door has tons of locks.
Right, but the staircase had another code. By solving that, you could collect the numerous keys located all over the city.
That's too much.
And those who did solve everything would be able to unlock the door to the Eastern Cathedral. Did you notice the box? Inside was a device that shot TC Purge.
Oh.
If you open the box, it triggers.
Oh. Ugh. About TC Purge.
When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside neurons. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over.
And it spreads in the air. If this virus gets out somehow, the human race is in for a rough trip. Can you picture it? The whole world going crazy. People everywhere doing unpredictable things. Crazy things. Over and over.
I'll be honest. I contracted TC Purge.
That doesn't surprise me.
Because I opened the box.
But it's okay. Ryuki has developed a resistance to it, and he can't spread it either.
He developed a resistance?
Having said that, TC Purge is still a problem. Before the body develops a resistance, it can spread. Not to mention the neurons that are damaged can't be repaired.
That's why Ryuki was acting weird.
Is that what it looked like? When I was infected with TC Purge, my symptoms got worse. Disorientation, short-term memory loss, hallucinations.
He's been seeing hallucinations for 6 years now. The mental trauma of what happened to his brother.
Anyway, those who solved the code and opened the box contracted TC Purge, and as a result, they started acting strangely.
So does that mean that our bro from the Makura's, did he solve it, or did he just come in? I guess he just came into contact with somebody who solved it, because it spreads through the air.
And now, there are people dancing and rioting in the streets, and a lot of suicides.
I see. These people would have no motivation to return home.
That's why so many people went missing.
In other words, Uru's experiments were a success. He's dead now, but his plan is still alive.
I'm guessing his lackeys are carrying out the plan now, to raise the curtain on the main event.
But who killed him? Main event.
I think I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna shoot the rocket somewhere.
With TC Purge on the warhead.
The rocket will explode.
And the virus will spread?
Yeah.
Most likely, yes.
Tons of people will get infected with TC Purge.
It will grow in their bodies.
And inevitably spread.
From one person to another.
If we do things that are beyond the comprehension of a designer, simultaneously, all around the world, bugs will start appearing everywhere.
This will lead all mankind to reach moksha, an emancipation from this fictional world.
That is the nirvanA Initiative.
Even if this nirvanA thing turns out to be bullshit, the virus itself is a problem.
Right. I don't know if it will really cause glitches to appear or anything, but it'll be mass hysteria.
There is already an uptick in suicides.
When is the plan going to happen?
The final video, nirvanA X, is already public.
There's a 7-digit number, which is probably a time and a date.
February 15th, 12 o'clock.
Noon, today.
Iva, what time is it now?
7:55 a.m.
We barely have 4 hours left.
Where is it going to happen?
Well,
We don't know.
my guess is the other letters that were in the video are some kind of code too. Maybe they point to a location.
No. I converted the letters to numbers and checked the coordinates.
It's an area in the Pacific Ocean. No land around. I don't think those coordinates are where the plan is happening.
Then where could it be?
Oh, I remember something BB said earlier. The culprit who killed Duru and Tokiko. Maybe they have a clue.
Right.
Well, in that case, there is one person. I don't know if they're the culprit, but they might have some valuable information. I didn't know where to find them before, but I've got a good idea now. That person, she's probably with Shoma.
Who? Damn! We got nitro on these things? Or what's it called?
I understand. I'll tell you the truth.
Amame? Huh? I mean, I was thinking Amame when they said she was probably with Shoma since they're brother and sister, but... And she was... Wait. But... She going around chopping people in half? I don't know about that. Tell me.
Big sis!
Amame.
The corpse in the freezer at Brahmin. I'm the reason it's there. It's my fault.
Okay, so we did learn that in the previous route. But she said like she found it and then no. I don't know, but she wanted Genny to hide it. She wanted to protect her dad. Oh, it's the one that her dad found. Komeiji found it and took it, and then she had Genny hide it in the freezer to protect her dad.
6 years ago, February 11th, my father called me here. Shoma wasn't here, only my father would have a corpse.
Mommy told us that Jin's body was hidden under the floor. The same half body that was in the suitcase. Mommy said that she'd take care of it. She brought it to Gen and they stored it in the freezer at Brahmin.
Genny didn't do anything wrong. I asked him to do it. And Shoma has nothing to do with this. He just found out too.
Mame, that's not what we're here to ask.
We're looking for the person who killed Terror and Tokiko.
What? Terror is dead?
We didn't have time to explain everything. We told them about Terror's identity and the nirvanA initiative. Wow. We told them about Terror's identity and the nirvanA initiative as quickly as we could.
You can tell us more about what you know at the station.
Amame, will you come with us?
No, no! I don't care what you say! You can't take Big Sis away!
I agree with Shoma. I don't want you taking Amame away.
Oh yeah, it is Pro ZD.
What's the problem?
We just want to talk.
Wait, Amame, did you kill Terror and Tokiko?
No.
What are you saying?
Amame didn't kill anyone!
Did she? Well, everybody's here. Let's talk. It's Ryuki, he seems fine now. Are you okay?
What? The TC Purge? I told you already. I've developed a resistance to it.
But your brain's neurons were still affected, right?
Yeah, but those symptoms are being held in check with some special medicine.
It's not mass-produced, so we can't give it to too many people, if that's what you're thinking.
Date, by the way, the guy who doesn't put the toilet seat down. By the way.
Did you get rid of the Cleone in the fridge?
No.
What? Date, shut up. Maybe.
We don't have much time. We need to do something about Shoma and Genny.
You finished that robot, right?
Oh, yeah.
You named it Robo-G, huh?
Yeah. It's the second one, like a second child, so I named him Robo-G. He's much more powerful than before. It can hold so much more weight than the previous model. Wait a minute, who cares? Could you people just leave?
Get out of my house!
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Can you not look around my room? It's kind of rude.
Is he hiding something?
Okay, let's talk to people before we x-ray. Genny, move aside.
Sorry. I can't let you do that. I came here to protect Amame. Date. If only you didn't find the body in the freezer.
Again, she can't be prosecuted for that crime.
The statute of limitations for abandoning a corpse is 3 years.
She can't get arrested for hiding the corpse 6 years ago.
But I just can't let you.
Again, you're not making any sense.
Hold on. Are you hiding something?
They're all hiding something about Mame.
Amame accepted every part of me. She saw me for who I was. It wasn't out of pity or sympathy. Her accepting me came naturally, like it was nothing. I've never met anyone like her, and I need to care for her the way she's cared for me. I promise to protect Amame, so I can't let you.
Genny.
That's all the more reason then.
If you really have those feelings for her,
if we do nothing, Terror will accomplish his mission.
A terrible virus is going to spread.
the world will devolve into chaos. No one will be safe.
Not even Amame.
No.
So you need to help us.
We need Mame's information to stop this plan.
Amame must know something.
Are you okay with ruining her future?
Don't you want to protect her?
Then please.
They're very, very persuasive. Shoma, why are you protecting Mame?
I won't let you. She's my sister.
Yeah, isn't that obvious?
We're not here for that.
But I have a bad feeling.
A bad feeling?
If she's not guilty of anything, then that's all the more reason you can't take her. I'm not gonna let anyone drag her away. I already lost my dad. If you take Big Sis, When I was in first grade, Big Sis gave me a radio-controlled toy. That's how I got into building things. She took me to robot expos and bought me books and parts, and she's working hard to save money to send me to college.
I know that's why she's working all those jobs.
These last 6 years have been hell. It was hard and painful. Sometimes I wanted to die.
Can you imagine this kid just walking in the first day of college?
But she's always cheered me up and supported me.
During all of the gene therapy.
Big Sis always protected me. Now it's my turn to protect her. She's more important to me than my own life. So, if you're gonna take her, you're gonna have to kill me first.
Shoma.
Jeez, calm down. Calm down. Shoma.
Do you hate Terror, the man who killed your father? Terror's plan is still ongoing.
The nirvanA initiative? It's going to bring Nai's madness to the whole world. We need to talk to Mame in order to stop it. Do you want Terror to win? Don't you want to stop his plan?
Destroy his ambitions?
Isn't that the only way to get closure for your father's death?
If you resent Terror,
If you want revenge, please. We need your help, Shoma.
The reason we want to talk to Mame.
Mame, you know something important, don't you? Something about the nirvanA Initiative and terror. Maybe something about Tokiko. That's what we're here to find out.
About Komeiji.
Well...
I know this is a touchy subject, so let me say it. Terror killed Komeiji, your father. It stands to reason that you absolutely despise Terror.
Are you saying she killed him?
That's ridiculous!
February 10th. Let's go 6 years ago on February 13th.
6 years ago on February 13th, you saw Terror, didn't you, Mame? At Studio Devita?
What happened back then? What did he say? You still haven't told us. I looked into her head yesterday, but there was nothing on what happened at Devita. But in the Somnium, Mame said...
nirvanA. Collected. Genocide.
Which would mean you know something about the nirvanA Initiative.
February 10th this year.
5 days ago, on February 10th. Did you meet with Tokiko? We don't have hard evidence, but a witness saw you.
Anyway, Mame headed into Horadori Institute by herself. I saw another person follow her in right after. It was Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure, president of NICE Japan.
February 12th of this year.
Ryuki looked into Tokiko's head. 3 days ago, on February 12th, he saw Tokiko threatening someone.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
Could Tokiko have been threatening you, Mame?
X-ray.
No way.
A thermite bomb.
A what?
You're right.
It sure is.
That little... Hey, Shoma, what is this?
It's a bomb. A thermite bomb.
It's several.
I know that!
Then why did you ask?
Why is it here?
I made it.
You made it?
Thermite reactions are pretty simple. You can make one easily using common products.
But why did you make it?
Well, to get revenge for my dad. I wanted to get Terror.
You were going to use this on him?
Yeah, but I guess it has no use now. Terror is dead, right?
God damn it. You just made the situation so much worse.
Let's decide what to do about that later.
Right. There is a more pressing issue.
I don't know where any of this is going.
What are we going to do?
The two of them aren't going to budge.
I really don't want to do this, but if we have to use force...
No, you can't do this!
Yeah, I won't let you take Big Sis!
Yeti, Shoma, that's enough.
Amame.
Big Sis.
It's okay. I'll come back right away. Promise.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
You promise?
I promise.
Now, Mame.
Let's go.
Oh boy.